Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah lesson is Parsha Chukas and Balak. The question of the week is, what is the power of one letter? So this week's Torah portion, Parsha Chukas and Balak, the first Torah portion, Parsha Chukas, is made up of three letters, Ches, Kuf, and Saf. Last week's Torah portion, Parshas Korach, had the same Ches, the same Kuf, and the difference is there was a Resh in there. That's the only different letter. So on one hand, if it's the same letters, pretty close, Korach we know is a sinner, and Chukas, the statutes, the highest commandments in the Torah, literally off by one letter, and the Rebbe explains yes, because Resh has two lines, a vertical and horizontal line. Chukas, which is the different letters, the Saf, has a one line going up, a line across and going down, then it has a small flat part on the bottom. So there's two additional components. And these two additional components in the letter Saf over the letter Resh makes a world of a difference. So it's not only the letter that makes the difference, literally a line and a dot that makes the difference. What's the difference? And the Rebbe explains as follows. A complete spiritual experiences made up of three parts. What are the three parts? Machshava, thought, dibur, speech, and action. You need to think, you need to talk, and then you got to produce. Korach has the Resh. He only has two. He only had thought and speech. He didn't have action. Versus the Saf has thought, speech, and action. He has all three components. Also, we know Torah is made up of three legs. Torah, you have to learn Torah. You have to pray, and you have to do mitzvot. So Korach only had the Resh. He only had two components. Versus the Saf has all three components. Torah, prayer, and good deeds, mitzvot, charity. And there's one more addition that the Saf has. What is that, the line in the bottom? What does that small little line in the bottom represent? It represents bittul, acceptance, humility. In other words, not only does it have all three components, but it has the addition of acceptance and humility that flows through all three levels of thought, speech, and action, all three levels of learning Torah and praying and doing mitzvahs, and that's the real power of the Saf. So the answer to the question, what is the power of one letter? So you see, not only is the letter powerful, but even a part of the letter is so powerful. It can make the world of a difference from being a Korach to being a Chukas, one of the statutes of the Torah. And it creates the full experience of thought, speech, and action, Torah, prayer, and good deeds with the infusion of acceptance and humility. And just to finish off, the Rebbe brings a powerful teaching in the Talmud that says that the letter Saf is a representation of what? Of tchiyah, to be alive. So those chukah comes from two words, choik, where it's a statue, it's chayim nitzchim, it's everlasting life, and it's real life by doing all these three components. Thanks so much for listening to our weekly Torah Thought. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to memory of Baruch ben Ari Leib, Shlomo and Yosef, Rachel bas Lipa, and Sina Basar. May their souls be elevated by Torah we're studying in their memory. For more information, please see our website, Chabad, swf.org. Have a great and blessed week. Shavua Tov.